Broadcast. Bang. I don't know what they're doing on CNBC. My bell. I want to welcome everyone to Global Markets Radio Daily Recap. I'm your host, Andrew Spanton. TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. Friday, March the 18th, 4 p.m. Eastern, 2011. Quick show. What a day. What a day. What a freaking day. Oh, my goodness, the dollar. More importantly, obviously, the intervention that I just got completely wrong. Wow. I just can't get over it. I got to tell you, I cannot get over it. The dollar index, I should have just stuck with the Dixie. That was the easy trade. The freaking yen. Now, again, this dollar index, I got slaughtered. Slaughtered. Taken out to the woodshed today. I made a comeback. Made back like 30, 40%, but still, even so, just disgusting. Wow. But the Dixie, really, the big story here, obviously, collapsing, breaking down, in meltdown mode, even taking out the November lows here, closing terrible. Fundamentally, you could say the reason why the dollar's going down so much is the fact that the Fed is going to keep rates at a very low rate for an extended period of time. And the world is basically going to be raising rates. Now, I don't believe this is going to be true, but from an interest rate differential, that is the deal. Now, as far as the yen is concerned, that's a whole nother story. I mean, the rumors were they were going to do a coordinated intervention. It was pretty much, I thought, anticipated coordinated intervention. But I guess the market didn't believe. And the statements, though, were so like, we've got Japan's back. We will stick with Japan to the end. Japan is a major ally. We'll do anything for them. I mean, it was very much a major endorsement. I would have to say it was pretty impressive. But it just went up in chunks. You know, we had the quick pullback. I thought we were golden. And then before you know it, boom, everything ripping in our face. Couldn't even get out. Next to impossible to get out. I'm in a big fight with FXCM on a couple of trades, but still. Wow. Dead wrong. Thousands of pips. Worst day in a long time. Listen, should stay on the sideline. But the dollar, as we said, euro was going to explode. It did, closing. Euro, very strong today. I mean, to me, it really has nothing to do with, that's my NCAA game cast, sorry. It has nothing to do with, obviously the stock market came back today. Sorry, hang on, let me mute that. Come on, there we go. Stock market gapped up. Libya no-fly zone. Come on. We're not doing anything unless the Brits and the French want to spearhead it. We'll back them up. We'll give them all the support they need, but we're not doing crapola. German producer prices in line up 0.7. Swiss PPI, weaker, only up 0.2. I got to tell you, the inflation data today, not good. Eurozone current account, much better, but I don't think that's good. I think you want the Eurozone current account going down, having a more negative, because then they're consuming more. Europe cannot export their way out of their problems, in my opinion, and it's supposed to be down 10.6 billion. It was only down 0.7. Italian trade balance collapsing, down 6.5 billion. That's not necessarily so good. Again, maybe they're not exporting enough. Mortgage approvals out of London, 43,000, a little bit light. Eurozone trade balance down 3.3 billion. Supposed to be down 3.2. So, really, current account trade balance giving mixed signals there. Canadian core CPI only up 0.2. Dollar Canada showing some life. How about that Euro Canada, baby? Check out my TradeX. That one, it couldn't save the day because I had so many different yens. If I didn't have like 4 or 5, I think I have 5 different positions in the yens, everything would have been just fine. If it was just dollar yen with the normal 4-unit trade. But it wasn't. It was the whole smorgasbord. TGIF, get me freaking out of here. All right. So, I was wrong. What are you going to do? Sue me. I just, I can't believe that. Listen, I was looking to buy. I just thought we would get down to 79, 70, 78.50 in dollar yen. I just didn't think that it was just straight up to the moon, which is pretty much what it was. To the moon. TTMA, for those of you who don't know what that means. To the moon, Alice. But you look at this hourly chart here. Just nuts. It was all over. It was popping into the number, into the event. We had that quick little pullback right here. And you can't see it. Hang on. You see it right here. We had that quick little pullback. That's where I thought we were golden. Everything was looking good. I thought we were going to break down to 78.50 and then boom, up. But now, no, they rallied it huge and then they dribbled it. The dribble. Would you believe I actually shorted some at 90 up here? I put the order out, went to sleep. I got so sick. But obviously, dollar yen. This was a major statement. But again, I don't think dollar yen's going to make it past 80. I don't think that you can just intervene your way. Look at what the Swiss National Bank tried to do. And, Dennis Gartman, I got to tell you, you make me sick, Dennis. I got to tell you, Dennis, very surprised. Saying dollar yen now is going to appreciate. He thought the same thing when the SNB was interviewed. They could just keep on printing. You can't. And while I do believe this dollar yen is probably going to tag this channel line here, I don't see how dollar yen, unless you have a rising rate environment in the United States, is going to explode. I think this thing is still going to cost a tremendous amount of money. It's going to be repatriation. And what if rates go up in Japan? But no, short term, I do believe Monday, Tuesday, we're going up. And I think it's a smart move to buy it. But look at this. Closing terrible. Got to 82 today. Nuts. But this dollar yen, again, to me, I definitely think it's probably going higher, but I don't see it clearing this whole tower just through intervention. There has to be some macroeconomic fundamental reason for it. U.S. has got to be raising rates. The Japanese have to have rates on hold. Euro dollar, one of the bright sides today. Euro looking tremendous, as we told you. Gone like the wind. To the moon, Alice. Fly me to the freaking moon. Now there's only one channel line to look at. All the other ones mean nothing. This one. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah. That's the ticket. I'm not even going to confuse the chart. We might get there Sunday night. And that says 142.50 to me. I thought we had 143. Actually, yeah. You see that right there? I got to increase it. Just a little. Didn't make it. By the way, hopefully my whole clogged up situation, I'm doing the, that tea kettle thing where you dump solution and hot water into your nose. It comes out the other. So that I think that's going to help. I've been doing it. I did it like 3 times so far. I feel better. We'll see. But again, look at this euro dollar. It's going up. Stock market, I think, has more to go on the upside. 12,000, 12,1. I still think the stock market topped out. I still think, again, this is a disaster deal for GDP for the world. Japan is the main cog in the whole thing. It works good. Cable, I got to tell you, cable's going up. Even though Euro Sterling had a nice big breakout day today, continuing over 87. Got up to 87.65, 62, something like that. But I got to tell you, this cable, listen, if Euro's going to go, cable's going to go. And if we measure this move, you measure the move from 63.50 to 63, we're talking 67. And I believe that could be a Fibonacci. Right there, 68, 50. So cable looks like it's going up to me. I mean, we said that hourly, and it was a fake out, and you could have bought that pullback. You could have shorted it and finessed it and then went long. I mean, you look at the wedge on cable. Where is it? Damn it. Oh, here it is. Sorry. So we saw there's different wedges here, right? And we said be careful. And sure enough, Euro Sterling rallied, cable tanked, and then boom, in your face. But again, the same thing here. Flag came in, then boom. Flag came in, then boom. Flag came in, then boom. Obviously, this move is a lot more dramatic, and it broke this whole downtrend that was in. So I think cable now, the green light's probably up to the moon. Alice. Dollar Swiss. Euro Swiss continues to push higher. Dollar Swiss continues to try and find a bottom. I think we are approaching a bottom in this Dollar Swiss. If everything's really okay, why shouldn't Dollar Swiss do it right? Right? It's a flight to safety. But looking at this Dollar Swiss chart, again, to me, I think we could have found a bottom. I think it was a panic low. I think you definitely want to be buying this on a pullback. I think it'll be a nice trade. I don't think it collapses that much more from here. I think the lows of 89 may have held. I mean, you look at this chart. I mean, I'll just give you monthly for 30 years. Look at this. Damn. Now, we are coming to the end of this month. We've been going down, down, down. We had a reversal candle last month. We are now here. But who knows what's going to happen in the next couple of weeks. We got 2 weeks left of this month. Well, we got about 8 trading days, 9 trading days left in this month. Who's to say this thing can't bottom? That'd be a huge bottom on the monthly. It might happen. I'm not calling for it. I'm just saying. Again, the dollar looks terrible. How about that dollar Canada? Oh, baby. I tell you, I still like this dollar Canada. Hung in pretty well, fairly well. Daily chart, nice little doji. This thing, when this reverses, it is such a high probability to continue. Let me explain. So when you see a continuation on this, a reversal. So let's take a look at here. See, reversal, shooting star, next day bearish engulfing, right? Reversal, next day bearish engulfing. Look at this, shooting star, next day bearish engulfing. Hammer, pretty much up. Yes, this one hammered, didn't. Not really. But even so, you look at some of these bottoms. Here. Well, here, not really. But pretty much on the tops, every one of these tops, anytime you see these wicks, it's almost like 75% of the time we come into the downside. And I just think that this thing now, let's see, nice little doji here, boom, up. Yeah, it didn't really work all these other times, I guess. But look, this thing's been grinding lower. I just think this is turned. Look, the 10, 20, 30 exponential are turning. I understand gold and oil are going up. I do. I get that. But commodity currencies have not been acting very well. You look at the Aussie dollar. Yeah, it came back because of intervention. I mean, monster comeback, yes, but risk on? All of a sudden? Risk on. Game on. And listen, Aussie was tremendous for us today. It was great. Definitely helped me. New Zealand was even better. I mean, I was short the Aussie. I ended up going long. But I got to tell you, this thing's busted. I still stand by this thing. It's busted. You do your Fibonacci. From the high to low. All right, we get up to par. And that's it. Maybe these exponential moving averages. That's it. Monday, Tuesday, turnaround Tuesday. Tied at 2. Oh, baby. New Zealand, tremendous rally. Even an outside candle. Well, it took out previous day high. We were long that. That was beautiful. I think this thing may have bottomed. You even want to take a look at the weekly chart. How about that? Look at the weekly. Oh, baby. Hammer time. Maybe. Hammer time. Hammer time. Is it going to be easy? Probably not. Could we, we hammered here on the weekly. Doji'd here. Reversed. So I'm not saying we can't come in, but I got to tell you, again, I still think this is short. You see the 10, 20, 30 crossing, rolling over. I think, this was all fake. This move was fake. And I'll even give you some of the yens. Euro yen. I mean, look what this thing did. It was in the week. Look at this. In the week. Round trip. Round freaking trip. But still not taking out my big 1550. I can't believe it got there. It took out previous day high. Nuts. Nuts. Previous week high, sorry. Nuts, I tell you. Who are these guys? And I just want to know where they have so much money to do this. Where is the money coming from? Where? Look at this thing. It came back 900 pips in 2 days from the low. Crazy. If I didn't have no hair, I would have no hair, especially after last night. I mean, Jiminy Christmas. I still think there's a short. It bounces up. Sell. Absolutely sell. Aussie and I mean, these weekly charts are crazy. Nuts. Look at this thing. Busted. Again, it is busted. And I still stand by my saying this is not over. You know, where do the Japanese have the money to really intervene? But the other question you have in your mind is, why do people really want to invest in Japan? Why do you want to own Japanese assets? Why do you want to own yen? Well, you can make a case that rates are going up in Japan. You can make a case that Japan's going to really benefit from this at some point. Okay. You also can make the case that life insurers have so much money to bring back. This disaster is going to cost them so much money, they got to bring it back. Okay, that makes sense. But then you have the other people that want to take money home. Sell Japan, get me the hell out of there. So it's a very tough call. I think after this month is over, then we'll get more of a better idea. But you look at this weekly chart. Come on. This thing's busted. This thing is busted. I think so. I mean, even, Canadian yen. It came in almost, it was like 800 pips. Look at this head and shoulders roll. This is a weekly chart, mind you. And I do this on Sundays, I know, but the dailies just don't even give it justice. And I got to tell you, we're going to have the mother load. Look at this thing, got up to 83.50. Came in 170 pips. Can't believe it. I got to stop that at 82.50. I was happy. I mean, who are these guys? That they can just manipulate the market, do whatever they want? What happened to free markets? Huh? Joint coordinated intervention? Big freaking deal. The yen being so strong is not the end of the world. I don't get it. But they want them to export. They're getting exported out of the market. China, export out of the market because China goods are too cheap. Okay. But you know what? Last I checked, Japan still has things that no matter what, you're still going to have to buy. But they really gave no dollar-yen rate as far as the Minister of Finance and the BOJ. They really gave no, we will accept this dollar-yen rate. They just said they will not deal with excessive risk-taking and excessive moves in the currency markets. So all that they didn't say we're going to have, we peg dollar-yen here. We see dollar-yen low end of the range here. They didn't say that. They just said they won't stand for excessive volatility. Well, I mean, look at the weekly on this one. It's not over. No way. Again, this level right here, they might pop a sucker up to 83. Again, the big level is 84 to me. They closed dollar yen above 84 on a closing basis. It's going up, no doubt. But those of you that think you're buying this dollar yen because you got the Bank of Japan at your back, you're making a big mistake. Big. Look at today. There was a vacuum. An absolute vacuum. So I'm telling you, this trade is not over. Yes, I'm not going to have a good weekend. Yes, I'm pretty upset. Disgusting how much I lost today. But shit happens. Deal with it, move on. It's a shame because I really wanted to be long. I just thought we'd have a shot. I thought the statement would disappoint. And they basically gave an open-ended statement. Everyone said we back Japan. Everyone said we back Japan. So we'll keep on intervening. It's not going to be that easy. They can't just keep on printing money. They can't. No way. I'll tell you what trade was very good for us today. Helped make up part of the losses. Look at that. Breaking out. Bang. CPI, tame in Canada. What happened? I thought I'm telling you, look at that. By the way, you're Canada. But still, look at this. This is a big breakout. You take a look at that weekly chart. I really like this trade. Listen, I've been a big bull on Canada. This is a major breakout here on the week. Closing at the high, wedge, and this is one of my best recommendations today. I loved it. Even in the morning, we bought the pullback. I got it 38.55, I think, on that pullback in the AM session. This baby's going. Gone. Bye-bye. Look at the wedge. All these lines, I know. Sorry, but, I like it. And again, the euro, 143, but this baby's going up. And again, we got monster downtrend channel line being broken. This is pretty big. This baby could really cook to 145. Really could. You can't see any charts. Sorry about that, Talal. You really had a terrible trial there, Talal. I want to talk to you. Stay there for a second. Don't leave. Again, so if anyone has any questions, feel free to email me at info, I-N-F-O, at globalfxradio.com. And again, team, it was a great week. Just unfortunately, last night in Asia sucked. So upset. But, listen, 5-second rule. Brush it off. Come back next week, all strong. Went home flat. Thank God. I dumped that Tully into 85, 86. They cracked it 20 pips. It's going up now in the aftermarket, but still. Suck you in. They suck you in. I'm telling you, don't buy this dollar yen because you think the BOJ is behind your back. Buy it because the chart looks good, and buy it because the fundamentals, let's say the dollar rates are going up, something like that. But with bond yields pretty much at 327, I don't know. Have a great weekend. Get rested up. Sunday should be lots of action. Who knows what news is coming out. Have a great weekend, everyone. Bye-bye.